What's going on? So Arc System Live uploaded a bunch of new gameplay, and it's one of the new DLC characters we haven't seen yet, and I'll probably mostly be going over Enchantress. I have already watched this. The Enchantress gameplay, we don't see mostly Enchantress, we see the other character more, but, you know, still we can get some stuff.
So these characters were not in the previous beta.
Well, so yeah, they're showing off like at least one DLC, or not DLC, one character that weren't in the previous betas. It's funny trying to call them DLC characters. But like I said, I already saw this. So Swiftmaster looks way fucking cooler than I thought he was going to. Honestly, if I wasn't already so committed to playing my two characters, Swiftmaster would be really high up on the fucking tier list of characters I want to play. Yeah, Swiftmaster looks fucking sick.
I got a ghost, bro.
Love my floating short kings. His shoes are really cool. That's my favorite thing about him. Plus he wears purple. He's got purple skin. Yeah, so he like pulls you in projectiles, like double Repukins, but they don't cover the full screen. The coolest thing that he does, I'll mention it when he pulls it up, but yeah, the double Repukins is really cool. He has every character in this game has good range. He kind of actually looks like he has shorter range than most other characters, but it makes sense. Now, the one thing that they do and talk about, I didn't actually know this beforehand. When you see on the life bar, there's that yellow line near the end of the life bar, so that's when you get access. There it is, that move, real quick. Literally has Virgil Super as a normal move, except for it only hits once. Or for you Smash players, he has Mega Man's Leaf Shield. He just has a fucking pressure tool equipped to him. It looks really busted. This character looks insanely good. Swiftmaster, that is. But what was I saying? Yeah, so when the health bar gets below, every character has a unique passive that they get, so Swiftmaster just got it. Apparently what this dev says, I think they're a dev, I don't exactly know what the other person does that's not Kizzy K.
Oh, no.
But he gets faster. So Swiftmaster, for having shorter range than the other characters, he gets more mobility. So he's a character that can pull you in, rush you down, zone you out. This character just seems like one of those characters that everything. And then they have like really cool combos that this person shows later. They show a couple instances with like juggle combos that look really dope, but they never complete any of them, which is kind of good, to be honest, so people can have more creativity and not just try to copy what they do later on. But yeah. You know, full screen nonsense. Yeah, no, this game. That's why I said I can't say a character has short range. Every character in this goddamn game has range. That's what I was thinking about. We'll be watching Launcher in a bit, and I had the same thought where I'm like, yeah, Launcher can put a lot of long range stuff on the screen, but I wonder how easy it'll be to whiff Punisher stuff with normals. But obviously, when I can't do that till I get the hands on the game. Yeah, Ghostblade's dope too. He's there. But more about Swiftmaster. Yeah, so the other cool thing, so Swiftmaster puts these little air orbs above the other player's head, and then you can activate them to blow up into a giant tornado for more juggle. So, like, before you actually get the hit, you can set it up, put in this little air orb. But you can also use it as, like, an animation cancel to frame trap, apparently, because it looks like the animation gets canceled really fast. The interesting thing, so that was Swiftmaster's DP. So Swiftmaster's DP isn't, like, an instant DP. They pull you in, and they, like, explode all around themselves, you know? And I don't know. It looks really slow. They look like they have a DP, but it's very, very slow. It's kind of hard to say. The only character I know that doesn't have a DP is Ghostblade at this time, so I would be surprised if Swiftmaster's DP isn't a DP, to be honest. But it has the little like red circle around themselves showing that it's a DP, I guess. But yeah, it's funny because, like, obviously the person playing Swiftmaster has played more, so they have more combo routes than Kizzy, but I think Kizzy wins, like, every match. Anyway, I'm just like, okay. You really want to see the dev or whatever they do succeed. But I will say, the one thing from watching all this gameplay that the dev does very well in every match, they have the KOF talent of just knowing when a safe jump's there. And it made me think, right? So in this game, safe jump, because of how easy, like I said, almost every character has a DP, how tempting it is to DP in this game is probably going to be so enormous, because that's like your main way to get people off you from breaking your guard. So safe jumping will probably be one of the most important talents to have. Yeah, look at this shit. They dropped the last hit. One more time. Look at this shit. We got the trip guard or whatever, not trip guard, but we got the low. Look how much damage this does. That last hit that explodes the circle got rid of the gray life.
Bro, that was so sick.
All they had to do was hit the crouching medium, then super, but they fucked up the super, I think.
Let me find out.
But yeah, It just shows that some crazy corner damage, juggle stuff with Swiftmaster. But yeah, this Virgil move seems like the most broken thing they have. Bucket just constant hitbox around them. That shit's gonna be obnoxious, including their almost death passive where they move faster, so they can put that around them and just run at you to get pressure. Especially like if this character has really good guard break setups, which I assume most characters will have. Yeah, pull you into fucking other tornadoes hitting you. Shit just seems scary. Character looks really cool. Like I said, if I wasn't so committed, I'd probably give Swiftmaster a shot. I love these like rush down setup character type stuff. Character just looks like they have it all. It's hard to really say, but yeah, like look at they dropped it, but they could have blown that up right then. Yeah, just like kind of like Rachel in Blaze, or yeah, in Blaze Blue. Just being able to control like where the other character is so fucking cool to me. Same thing with Taker from Blaze Blue. Just having the ability to pull people in, push them out, control what they're doing. Such a cool mechanic in a fighting game.
Premium only.
Oh my goodness.
That was so sick.
Alright, I think that's the last match they do. No, it's not. It's not. My bad.
So if anybody asks, like, man, what character you play? I'm literally going
So fucking fast when he is low HP. Yeah, I know. It's fucking speedy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really curious. I wonder if the website has every character's passive. I might have read them before, but didn't really realize when they were active. I know every character has like a unique thing about them already. Like Kenochi has double jump, stuff like that. But I didn't realize that every character had a low health passive till this person said it.
You got those?
Sorry, I don't know what his job role is, so I'm just gonna call him a dev, even though he's probably not a dev. I don't know. All I know about this person, they said they started finding games from Persona. Yeah, like I was saying a second ago, their safe jumps are very good. If you watch the dev, which is mostly what I'm watching, because I'm trying to learn new shit. Yeah, that's their DP. Their DP seems really slow. At least they have a DP. But their DP just like suck them in and then explode. Very slow startup.
Man, that's his jab.
It's not like DPs are unblockable. You can just block them anyway. So it's like they kind of pull you into a spot where you'll be easier to get punished. I don't know. Seems odd. The only thing I see of the DP, you put the orb above you and the DP can blow up. Maybe it's a good thing. But I'm not entirely sure how that works. They just had a guard break situation or a tech throw break. In this game, you don't. When you tech throw, you guys don't get pushed away that far. I was saying earlier, I won't stick on this subject too long, but I was really like how Street Fighter 6 made it so when you tech throw, you get pushed like really, really stupid far away. So it's like a reward for the person who actually tech the throw, depending on what character they play. Yeah, Ghostblade still looks so sick though. Ghostblade's damage output's insane. One of those characters that like it's not obvious on how they get damage right away, but just OTGs you like crazy. But yeah, they use a lot of meter. I played, I think, how many was it? Charisma? Yeah, Charisma's here. Charisma made me play like 50 games of Ghostblade, and near the end of it, I was like, damn, I get these big damage combos, but they use all the meter bar.
No one's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe, bro. That's so cool.
For some reason, Swiftmaster reminds me of like some anime character, but I can't think of what it is. Oh, DNF Duel. DNF, I think.
Oh, my toes.
I stopped playing DNF when like when it first came out. There's only like 5 characters when I played DNF way back when I was a child. Yeah, one thing about this dev who's also playing, they often like to block and do nothing, and I think Kizzy blows them up for it almost every time they do it. Ghostblade, baby.
These characters are sick.
Alright, now, yeah, they move on to new characters. So now you see a little bit of Troubleshooter. Troubleshooter definitely looks like a really cool trap character. I don't know. It's like if you want to play Gunner, but you don't want to completely be a zoner, which is funny because their name literally says shooter. Troubleshooter, but yeah. I found it interesting. Yeah, what's their intro? When I was watching this earlier, I was also working, so I wasn't really paying attention. That color on Troubleshooter is really cool. I love the rose motif or whatever. Sword's cool, like a little tiny cloud stripe sword. I guess. Kinda, not really.
Look at this, bro.
But yeah, Kizzy even says it right here. Just like, look how fast that is. That's just a normal.
Also a normal.
Like, shit's ridiculous. But yeah, again, it's hard to say how good it is. But yeah, this grenade pressure stuff seems really good. They blow up really fast. Unlike Gunner, or sorry, Ranger. Unlike Ranger, which those are grenades, it takes a while to explode for setup. His grenades just kind of explode right away. But he has other grenade setups that last longer, like a fishnet of grenades on the ground. Like, there it is right there. That one takes a while. Look at, just like seeing the possibilities right there. And the fact that those grenades that blow up fast do another juggle. Pretty fucking cool. This game is definitely seeming to be a guard break juggle type of game. And I'm cool with juggle combos. Juggle combos are always fun to watch. That's the coolest thing about watching Fate, the Fate fighting game. Just the other character gets juggled for the next 3 minutes they get hit. You know, that shit's always so dope as a spectator to watch. Getting hit by it's annoying because you're just sitting there like, okay. But as the player, it's so fucking fun to learn routes and stuff to juggle people forever. That's one of the appeals of Marvel and stuff to a lot of players, is just learning these combos that keep you in the air for forever. Those characters, this game being 1v1 and supplying that's pretty dope. Usually 1v1 fighters kind of stray away from that because it's a little scary. They have like some weird feed issue here. Sinbad from Magi? Oh, he does. He does. Rebellion. He's Dante. After watching these matches, I kind of get what you mean. This game's going to be hella scary. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm more scared of blocking in this game than anything else. I've been saying that for forever. Yeah, I've been saying this for forever. I know you guys are here for the gameplay, not my opinions, but this game, as a video game, is mad fun. If you're just a casual fighting game player, this is the game for you. But if you're a competitive fighting game player, this game might not be the one for you. This game seems like it's going to be unbalanced as shit. If that's your thing, by all means, pick it up. I recommend you pick it up anyway, but this game, I have a feeling, this is just a hunch, is going to be the most unbalanced piece of shit game when it comes to competitive. Like, I know there'll be updates, other stuff, characters added, so there's hope for the future, but I have a feeling at the start of this game, you're going to see like 3 characters in competitive or some shit like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I could be way wrong, but every time I've played, I'm just like, we'll see how this game goes. But it's fun as shit. Grappler's grapple setup, I'm going to regret saying this in the future. It looks so slow to me. It looks so reactable if you charge it for that long. I don't know.
Oh no, the grenades. Oh, I'm stuck here.
Yeah, you kind of just have to respect them, huh? Because, like, you can't even roll through them. I don't know. One thing the dev person mentions is that everybody's roll animation is different, and when we see the Enchantress gameplay, I'll point it out. At first, I thought Enchantress had, like, a teleport, which they might, but then I was like, oh, I think that's just their roll. Ooh, almost rolled through it. But yeah, I'm not talking that much about Troubleshooter. I don't know. Troubleshooter looks cool. Looks very similar to the, like, it's like a perfect mix between Hitman and Gunner, which is funny to me, because that's, like, literally what they look like, too. I don't know, good in between. Looks like a fun character that a lot of people will play. I'm not very interested in them, though. But, yeah, I like their weapons.
I'm in danger.
Little double barrel, big old sword, a lot of explosions. Makes me think of Elfeld a little bit.
You're sending me to space. Oh, I'm an awakening, though.
I don't know what Grappler's Awakening is. I know their passives, they take less chip damage naturally, but not too sure. I wonder what, yeah, I'm very curious to what everyone's passives and stuff are. That point in the game's really cool. I'm not fond of the comeback mechanic very much, but the comeback mechanic with giving someone a special trait is pretty cool. That brings up another good point. I think Kizzy also brings this up, but you could definitely kill people. You could definitely kill people before they get to whatever you call it, their awakened state, right? So you could definitely like end your combo early, then try to kill them in awakened state. Also, I think they show it later or earlier, but Berserker, once you get put into awakened state, it doesn't go away. So Berserker can heal, and it can hurt themselves. So Berserker is one of those characters that can put themselves into awakened state, then get their health back, and they get to keep awakened state. But I'm not sure what their awakened state does either. Which is kind of a cool thing. So yeah, I actually like that. I think it'd be so stupid if it gets taken away just because they're healing themselves. I remember that for when you get grabbed. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Troubleshooter looks like he's got some tech. Definitely got some fucking range, but again, hard to say, hard to say. Oh, sorry, I skipped too far forward. Yeah, it's funny. The dev wins like one game, I think, the whole time they play. Kizzy Qeuw wins all the other ones. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, damn, this person can play the game almost whenever they want. Like, obviously, they're not trying to become pro or nothing, but and Kizzy over here barely being able to play the game and already knowing a lot of shit.
Oh, never mind, I lost.
Or already winning a lot of games.
Okay. We can still breathe.
Real frustrating in tournament after like a month. That's what I've been feeling.
Oh, no.
I've been feeling that, but we'll see. The one thing about this game, you guys don't remember, Arc System for next year, their two like big headlighting games that they're supporting are DNF Duel and Guilty Gear, right? So, no matter what, this game's already got tournament support, you know? So if you want money, you want whatever, this game's already set up for tournament support for the first year of release. So I'm just saying, hey, you guys could already be prepping, you know? Already be thinking about who's top tier and getting ready for it, if that's what you care about. Yeah, I don't know. The scariest thing about Troubleshooter is that all their normals look pretty godlike and really fast. That's the part that looks godlike. I'm not considering like the actual hitbox. It's just how fast his moves look. Fair, the rest of the cast look pretty great, but this is all from observation. I haven't actually had a chance to try any of this. Yeah, a lot of people right now have an early copy of this game, apparently. Apparently, I haven't seen anything, but yeah. I hope I do. I don't, a lot of times people get jealous when people get early copies. I'm just happy that they can release content for the characters I'm going to play. Because, like, I'm going to beat them when the game's out anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me if they get it early or not, but it's cool if they do.
Oh, I'm alive. I'm chilling.
I don't know when I think the last time I got an early copy of a game was, like, Modern Warfare 3. I think that was the last time I got an early copy of a video game. I think I got like 6 days before it came out or some shit. I don't know.
In my mind, I had the intention that one of them was going to hit you.
Make it better, yeah.
I wasn't sure which one was going to hit you.
But the game that Dev used to play on, true. I work in the game industry, so I can kind of relate. I've only worked on one like competitive video game though.
That's all I see on this.
I think this is time for Enchantress. Yeah, launch your Enchantress. So I'm sorry. I'm biased to shit. I'm going to be playing Enchantress, so very biased.
I'm a man of blue, you know what I mean?
But Kizzy's the one playing Launcher, and I think Kizzy wins all these, so we actually don't get to see that much Enchantress stuff. However, her weapon and we haven't really seen that much of her in-game not attacking. So all the new stuff they show is pretty dope. The stuff we haven't seen before. Launcher looks just as scary as the last gameplay trailer we saw of her. There was like an early release gameplay trailer of people playing Launcher, and oh my goodness, she looked terrifying. She still do. Dude, just the whole aesthetic of fucking Enchantress is why I want to play her. Her intro alone is just so cool. It's so edgy. I love it. And look, the little bear. Does anyone know the bear's name? Till then, I'm just gonna keep calling it my son. But yeah, she uses a little broomstick as a weapon. Floats behind her. A lot of pressure tools. Yeah, so Kizzy hits the bear a lot of times, and it like gets staggered, but doesn't go away or anything. Her walk back animation like that, shit's so cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what everything that she's doing. Like right there for a second, she lifted the bear up. I'm not entirely sure what is. So this is the other thing. So I thought this was a roll, right? So I think when she teleports, it's her rolling. Except for, I'm not sure if this is true, but what it looks like, what her passive looks like, and I could be way wrong, is that when she's running, it goes farther. So when she, because they see right there, I think that's just normal roll. But then when you sprint, it goes even farther. That's my assumption. That's what I've noticed. I assume that's what her normal passive is, that she can roll farther than most characters. Which is a godlike passive, but again, this is all speculation. It could just be one of her commands that I didn't know about. I actually haven't checked if it uses meter. Next time I see it, I'll check if it's using MP. Yeah, the way that Launcher can jump up with that Gatling gun and like keep pressure afterwards is so cool. The bad thing about this gameplay is that Kizzy doesn't discover the hidden missiles button until near the end. But yeah, oh, so maybe you have to use 10 MP to get the bear back in action, because you have to pick it back up. Maybe that's it. But yeah, the bear can only be hit when it's actually attacking, kind of like Chaos and Undernight. But yeah, see, they picked it up again. Or maybe that charges the one next attack. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. But Kizzy's just zoning out with projectile. That's what this character do. Launcher looks cheap. Launcher looks mad fun. And their hitboxes are so active that it would be hard to roll through them anyway. I don't know. Damn, that runs. Their sliding normals in this game kind of similar to Guilty Gear, which is scary. Big anime fighter thing, but it's scary in a game that's more like a traditional. Like this game is more like a traditional fighter than anime fire. So having sliding normals is scary as shit.
Alright, your meter is my meter.
Oh, yeah, she also has a slide. Pretty dope. Any character with a slide's better instantly. We all know that.
Okay.
Yeah, little flamethrower is a launcher, too. Yeah, the other thing about Enchantress, looks like she has very short range. So it's funny that both the characters I play have short range compared to most of the cast. Doesn't seem that big of a deal, though, anymore. I'm pretty used to playing characters without that much range, to be real with you.
Of course, you already know.
When I first started playing characters without range, though, like a Qeuw in Street Fighter 5, I was like, what is this? How do you do this? But it was definitely a learning lesson.
That's so sick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she has a DP right there. That's her DP when she makes the bear go giant. Looks like a fucking crazy
That's so sick,
DP.
bro.
The only thing with the DP with the Enchantress, I'm not sure if it covers her backside very well.
Hey?
Yeah, so that last hit she used looks like her anti-air. I think almost every character's 2H or whatever you want to call it. In this game is their anti-air. So anti-airs aren't super fast, but they're reliable. I know when I was playing Kenochi in the betas, that was my anti-air. It was a weird one because it put me in air state, though. Yeah, the bear's just taking abuse right now. Just flamethrower, flamethrower, flamethrower. That's a normal, by the way. Almost everything Kizzy's is doing is normals. Look at their magic. The whole time they haven't used any magic. So just in case you're like, oh, the spamming will stop, it won't. It will also, Kizzy just showed that she has a DP. So, I think Ghostblade might be the only character in this whole game that doesn't have a DP.
That's a good button right there. These are all her buttons.
So instantly bottom tier. But yeah, for that, Matt, because of that, I was saying I think safe jumping is going to be so important. Look at that DP. Isn't that insane?
These are all her buttons.
Like, look how good Enchantress's DP is.
Okay.
It's... Look at that. It pulls them in, too. It looks like it's still started like Swiftmasters, though, but how big it is looks fucking... It looks ginormous. Shit looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That would take
They're just getting abused.
You might need it when you sleep.
Yeah, the only thing is that we don't really get to see any combos because Kizzy's keeping them out almost all game. And they like to... They don't really know. This isn't their character. The dev said that their main character's Swiftmaster. So that's why we definitely saw some Swiftmaster tech.
Is that gonna work?
Yeah, see right there again. So that's what I'm thinking. So look, they ran right here. So that was their teleport, aka dodge roll. And they run and dodge roll right here, and it goes way farther. So I think that is exactly what the roll goes farther if they're running beforehand.
I think I actually might be dead.
I think.
Told you, bro. This is what
From
I
my
gotta do to you,
expert
bro. These
observation.
double players.
I love that how simple that pose is at the end. It's like not really even a full pose.
Oh, no,
Man, they
hidden
dodged that
missiles.
whole explosion there.
Coming in.
Yeah, then this is when Kizzy discovers the hidden missiles, and you just see how nasty launcher's pressure can get. Oh my goodness. Like, what do? Guard broke. You know? Like, what do? You roll past all that? Bullshit, you know? Good fucking luck.
You got so many guns, bro. That's so crazy. Oh, that's crazy. This dude.
I didn't get to see what they said, but oh well.
All right, I'm gonna call it there
27
and move
months
on.
and both of us are still
Good
kicking.
games, dude.
Good job, Qeuw.
Oh my God, this
I'm
game's
happy we're
super
both
good.
alive. I
Actually, you know what I was
appreciate
thinking
you.
this whole time? I was like, man,
Yeah, so that's all the gameplay they show. They're gonna show a trailer for this boy right here, so we'll watch that too. Might as well, right? They actually haven't uploaded this to YouTube yet, so
Awesome stuff for you guys.
unfortunate. I'll turn it up. Character looks really cool. If you guys already didn't have a character, this character looks awesome. Lost Warrior. Fucking like galaxy sword moves and shit. Look how fucking tall they are. Teleports all over the screen, air teleports and stuff. Call me Lancelot. I love his voice. You guys probably can't hear it very well, but it's dope. He like whispers. Oh, I'm going to eat your heart. One more time.
All right, there you go.
I
I don't know if you guys let the guys behind the table show off some stuff for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Genimbo vibes.
Roll it.
You're not a fan of that kill? It looks so cool. He looks so badass. It's like he's like, it looks more monstrous because of it. Can't see his legs. I think he's floating. Such a cool animation. Yeah, is that it looks like that was a command grab, right? Goes in the air, then command grabs, but it's probably, you can probably block it. It might be an overhead or something. I was literally having this thought earlier today, and sorry, this is me nerding out. Playing a final boss character is so cool in a fighting game because there's no cooler feeling in the world than going to a local, getting on a station, and just staying on the station all night while playing a final boss character, because you literally feel like a final boss. I know that's nerdy as shit, but it's one of the coolest feelings, you know? Doesn't have, if you play like other characters that aren't good guys, it's not that cool. But when you play final boss and no one can beat you, you feel like a badass. But okay, if you guys are watching on YouTube, appreciate you watching me and watch all this, break it down a little bit from my thoughts, and yeah, have a good one.